Harros, I don't quite know if I agree with that. He is getting 2 in-base hatcheries, but he's a very long way behind on income. Could possibly be using his overlords to scout a bit better, but he does know that he's running off 4 bases. So I mean, he does know that he is behind by a long way in expansion. So don't know if I agree with trying to beat him with tech. He should just be trying to macro up as hard as he can, not doing any tech, just mass producing units because he is so far behind. We'll go back to everybody so we can actually see what's happening. Engagement now happening, but there are a lot of Mutalisks in comparison to Harros's. I just don't think there's enough. Units tab, there's 25 against 8 and 4 Corruptors. It's just not going to be enough, especially because now it is 1 upgrade versus 2, so I mean still ahead, but I don't think it's by enough. We have a look, 10 damage for 1 and the wrong person, and 11 damage for the other, so only 1 damage difference, and neither player having the Carapace upgrades for their flyers. Zergling's moving in now to take out this in-base hatchery, which did not long ago complete. The Zerglings will then be taking out the Broodlings, but will get surrounded by a much bigger force of Zerglings for Z-Master. Harros's Mutalisk, mind blank there, will be taking on this expansion here, which Z-Master is trying to get the second high yield up. He is also trying to get the expansion down here as well. So if these both come up, he will be taking over half of the map's worth of expansions. So Zerglings and Mutalisks coming in now to protect this. While there are a ton of Zerglings in the middle of Harros's base, he is completely mined out now at his main, so only operating at 1 base for mining at the moment. Z-Master still does have a few nodes here, but because he has so many bases ahead, I don't think it really matters that he's not mining off those. A lot of Spore Crawlers now down. This is a bit of a desperation thing, I'm guessing, because he does realise that he has been a little bit outplayed. But again, the skill level difference is is there. Because just because of the way that he's been able to take expansions, and Harros either forgot to, or thought he was in a good enough position that he didn't need to take anymore. So Zergling clash here will result in, it's going to be close, but yeah, no, all of Harros's Zerglings do get taken down, bar 9. I don't quite know where they're hiding, but 13 unchecked, 13 Mutalisks against 2 Queens, and then all of the Spore Crawlers that Harros has. God, I'm so slow today. I think I need more sleep. So we'll have a look at the production tab, see what both players are doing. 34 Zerglings now on the way, and some more Mutalisks on the way. I mean, he does have complete air control, and these guys can target the ground. Z-Master now getting a Hydra Den. I believe Hydras are reasonable against light units. So not bad. I mean, I think he's just at this stage, he's realised he's won, so he's just pretty much going for funsies. Upgrading to Hive now. Not quite sure what he's going to be getting with the Hive, if he is going to be trying to tech to anything. But, I mean, I think he is getting Ground Carapace level 3. I didn't even realise he had level 2. That's why. Because it's Harros who is trying to get the extra Carapace. If we have a look at the units tab, though, only 8 Zerglings, so there's no Zerglings. So 1 Queen will be benefiting from this upgrade. At this stage, because he is a bit far behind, I wouldn't mind seeing a cancel go down on that, and then use that for other income. But as we can see, just such a long way ahead in income now. Z-Master's just pulled so far ahead, because Harros is trying to keep up with 4 bases, 3 operational mining bases, and one of which is a high yield, against 1 mining base, and it's just not going to be possible. He does have a lot of saturation here, so he will be completely mined out shortly, and all of Z-Master's forces are here preventing him from taking that high yield. And if he does try to push down here to take this one, the forces will just move down here and defend it, and then he'll probably leave half of them here, and just completely block off any further expansions. So it's just a matter now of waiting for when the push comes. He is trying to produce units as fast as he can to get to sort of stay alive, but with so many Hydralisks. Let's have a look. No, they don't do anything. They don't do anything special against light units, but they are reasonably good because they do deal 12 damage. So 12 damage is Zergling dead in 3 shots. It's 12, yes? Yeah, so it is a Zergling dead in only 3 shots, and there are a lot of them on the board. If we have a look at the units tab, there are 40 of them on the board, so they'll be dealing with Zerglings like a hot knife through butter, really. So now it's just a matter of Harris waiting for the push. Here we go. The Hydralisk now coming in. A few Mutalisks as well. There are plenty of Spore Crawlers, but I just don't think it's going to be enough at this stage. Just to, yeah, it's just, you know, he pulled ahead in the base count, and Harris just couldn't recover once he realised it was just too late to catch up because he was so far ahead. Z-Master was so far ahead in army, it just wasn't going to work. Have a look and see. Let's just have a look at the production tab, see what they're doing. So that Carapace, did that get almost done and then get cancelled? Yes, it did. It got almost completely finished and then was cancelled. So he now has those resources back. He is sitting on a high amount of resources, but I just don't think he has the lava to be producing at the moment. More Hydralisks on the way. And there are so many Hydralisks here. They're just going to be mopping up everything. We'll have a look at the units tab just to see if there is anything left at all for Harros. 8 Mutalisks, but they will fall pretty easily to those. 7 now, 6 now, but they'll fall really easily to the Hydralisks when they come over, if and when they do. Yeah, I believe he did move down here for a counter harass. Yes, he did take out the high yield expansion, but there is almost literally no income left there at all. So unfortunately, he did take it out, but it was a little bit of a too little, too late situation. Hydralisk now moving down to take out the final expansion. And there are a few Mutalisks left in here. Four left. Now there's only 2, but these Hydralisks will pretty much mop up everything that is left here. The Spine Crawlers don't do too bad against Hydralisks. It's just that there's definitely not enough. They're even pulling Jones off the line at this stage because he has realised that the game's pretty much over. And Harris does GG. I think he does wait, considering how much time is left. I think he just waits until all of his buildings are taken out. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. The Spore Crawlers do try to get out of there. Several of them getting taken down. One does manage to run away. 2 Extractors and now just the Spore Crawler. He hasn't noticed it yet because he is moving all of his forces. So we now have a second Spore Crawler going down here, but there we go. And that's it. That's all she wrote for this one. Well, not a bad game at all. The map looks interesting. Yeah, wouldn't mind playing on a map like this. Again, this is a map made by Z-Master, so good work to him for actually making maps. I haven't actually been bothered to try one myself yet, but yeah, again, if you have replays that you want to send to me, send them on to CKStarcraftReplays @gmail.com, because I am just sort of selecting the top email that I have in my inbox and taking one of the replays out of the collection that's in them and then casting one. I am trying to vary the plays as much as possible, so if I haven't gotten one from you and you think that I won't, I will take preference to someone who I haven't casted before, just so I can sort of, well, introduce everyone to how everyone else plays, so we all learn how we all operate in the game. But that's it. I'm out of StarCraft to cast, and I'm out of jokes, so I'm done.